How's it going, everybody? Welcome to We Do Tech. Now today we're gonna take a look at Corsair's new ambidextrous M55 gaming mouse that comes in an affordable price of only $34 or 600 Rand, but still delivers extremely good performance and comes in a light body. Now, going over the design of the M55, again, Corsair opted to go for an ambidextrous shape at this time, so for lefties this is a major plus, and just for people who do like that shape. The body is entirely made out of a plastic, with the top having an ever so slightly roughness to it and the sides having a rubberized textured grip. For the sides you do have a slight curve for your thumb, pinky and ring finger. Also, on both of the sides you do get dual buttons that do stand out a bit more, but does have a nice soft and quick press. However, being that the buttons are on both sides, I did find myself pressing the right side buttons on accident quite a lot, especially when moving the mouse around a lot or lifting it up. I do add a bit more support with my ring finger, and that would accidentally press some of the buttons. But luckily you can disable any of the buttons on the mouse, so if that does happen, just disable the functions on that and it won't trigger anything. However, I would like to see Corsair possibly add a feature where you can actually remove the buttons and then replace them with just like a stopper there, which prevents you from accidentally pressing down on the buttons and messing up or just getting annoying. Now, that might also increase the cost a bit more, but I'd be willing to pay that tiny bit extra to have that feature. Now, as for comfort, the M55 was really good in my opinion. I had enough space for my pinky and ring finger on the right side, and also enough space for my thumb on the left. As for grip wise, I did find that also any grip style would work on this mouse, whether it's palm, claw or fingertip style grips. All of them worked quite well. Moving on to the left and the right mouse buttons, both feature Omron switches, of course with a 50 million click life cycle. Both buttons have a nice smooth shape to them for your fingers and has a snappy response. For the scroll wheel, you don't get any RGB lighting here, but you do get a very silent scroll with a nice textured rubber grip, which I honestly did like compared to a lot of other mice. Next up, the DPI selection switch. You get a single larger button that lets you cycle through the 5 DPI levels, each with their own color indicator. Then as for the cable, you get a pretty standard thin 1.8 meter or 5.9 feet braided USB 2 cable that is nice and flexible. Moving to underneath the mouse, you get 3 very smooth Teflon glide pads and the Pixart PWM3327 optical sensor with a max DPI of 12,400. The 3327 delivers excellent tracking with no sensor rollout, with fast flex, no jittering, and has a tad high liftoff distance of 2 DVDs. But now, combining that sensor with the extremely light body of only 86 grams, that is one hell of a combination, especially for the price point. It's going to deliver excellent tracking, and especially if you want to do quick flick shots or just fast movements in general, that is going to work really well. Then finally, just taking a look at the iCUE software, you can do all of the standard stuff like remap almost all of the buttons on the mouse, create and assign your own custom macros, adjust the 5 DPI levels between 200 to 12,400 with increments of 100, and then also play around with the lighting effects for the Corsair logo on the palm rest. So in conclusion, the M55 is Corsair's new lightweight, affordable speed machine gaming mouse. So if you are looking for an ambidextrous shape, which I know a lot of people are, but don't want to pay a lot and still have all of the performance needed, this is definitely one mouse you should go for, and is also one of my new favorite budget gaming mice. Again, the only problem that I had was just the right buttons, being that it is ambidextrous. You have more buttons again, where I would accidentally press that with my ring finger, but that is the only thing. Nothing else is wrong with this mouse that I experienced in my time of reviewing the mouse. So if you are looking for a lightweight, affordable ambidextrous gaming mouse, then this is definitely going to be the mouse for you. Just again, a great mouse all around. So a big thanks to Corsair for sending it over for review. If you guys want to get it for yourself, I will leave links in the video description where you can get it on Rebeltech if you live here in South Africa, or Amazon if you live anywhere else. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll check all of you next time. Cheers, guys.